Attraction doesn't care about logic. It responds to how a woman feels, your energy. That's it. But most men make the mistake of thinking that when it comes to attraction, you literally have to explain to a woman or cajole a woman with logic in order to convince her to like you or to be in a relationship with you. But guess what? Attraction doesn't care about logic or reasoning. It's a feeling, it's an energy, right? It's a magnetism. If you have that aura, that magnetism in you, you don't need to explain or try to bring logic or rationality into it. And that's the mistake most men are doing. So what is the number one mistake most men are doing? They think if only they can explain their feelings or what they've acquired, right? All their degrees, their assets, their bank accounts. By explaining these things, the woman will see logic to be with them. But guess what? If the woman doesn't feel your vibe, your energy, your magnetism, your aura, forget it. There's no amount of logic or rationality you have to bring in the equation for her to understand you. That based on all these credentials, all these assets, all these achievements, she has to be with you or stay with you. Forget it. If a man that doesn't have all those things can trigger emotions, that's it, game over. She'll go there. Unfortunately, that's the reality of the situation. So yes, when you know that, you know how to position yourself, work on yourself to be the man that has this energy, this aura, this masculine presence, this frame, right? The woman will be drawn to you without trying too hard. Yes, which one is the second one? The second one, right? Your logic, right, will never create desire. There's no amount of logicality or rationality or rationale that will make a woman understand that they will desire you. These are two different things. Logic and desire are two different things. When a person desires you, there's no amount of logic that applies to that equation. Without even opening your mouth, the person already chooses you. For most men, we make this mistake. Most of us, we try to think desire has to be defined with logic. No. Someone might look at someone, they like the person, even if they are poor. They don't have anything. Most people think that only if you make so much money, if you secure the bag, you have assets, then women will choose you. If you don't have that in you, you can have all those things. Women will come to you to use you and abuse you and take all those things from you and even leave and go to the man that doesn't have those things, that has a natural pull, a strong pull. Yes, to create desire, to create that aura, that magnetism. That's what we're talking about. So yes, which one is the third one? The third one is you don't have to convince a woman to be with you. If you have to convince a woman to be with you, then you have already lost. Yes, that's just the reality of the situation. When someone likes you, especially a woman, you don't have to convince her, you don't have to persuade her. Because using persuasion to have this woman, at some point, it may backfire. Yes, I do understand when it comes to seduction, there's some form of persuasion that involves. No matter how you look at it, there's some amount of persuasion. You have to do some things to sweep your dream partner's feet. Right. You have to be richer, you have to be realer, you have to have this alluring effect. You have to make her feel arousal, and that comes with some amount of persuasion. But there's an ethical way of doing it. If you're doing it in a way that you have these misconstrued ideas, right, or this misconception, the person like the wrong persona, the wrong perspective about you. If this person likes the wrong perspective about you, the wrong persona about you, guess what? You're in trouble. Because at the end of the day, the person doesn't like you. They like the different version of you. And how long are you going to continue to pretend with that kind of image, that kind of persona? So you're not going to enjoy it. So it's not even worth it, right? So that's what we're talking about. So which one is the fourth one? The fourth one, right? Attraction responds to presence. Yes, attraction responds to presence. Once you know that, you have to work on your presence. Your presence, as soon as you stand, your woman sees you. That creates arousal straight away, right? Because when they see you, they see the kind of man they dream about. But when they see you, if you don't have that presence, you don't have it in you. No amount of persuasion, right? No amount of cajoling, no amount of sweet talks, no amount of gifts or money will buy that kind of presence if you don't have it. So you have to cultivate that from within and bring that out, right? That's what we're talking about. So attraction responds to presence, not persuasion. So yes, get that in your mind. So which one is the fifth one? The fifth one is if you think your efforts, right, will earn you the kind of dream partner you want, or by making applied force, or using all tricks and means, right, then you're gonna win a partner. Guess what? You already lost. You're not gonna succeed at that game. Yes, because when it comes to real love, right, you don't have to try too hard. Just your effortless presence do all the work for you. But most men are missing out on that. They think only if they force themselves, if they try too hard, if they explain the situation, right, how they feel, how they're gonna take this one to cloud nine, how they're gonna provide and protect, that's gonna solve the problem. That's gonna solve the widow. But guess what? It's not gonna solve the widow if you don't have it in you. If you're not him, right? If you're not him, forget it. So what you have to